Hey, welcome back. This is Shrashira. Sports season is coming back. So hey, what's better than to have some chips and dips? And today we have a nice, we call it crack dip here because you keep going back for more. And you're gonna love this. Look at this. Chicken, cheese, hot sauce, a buffalo wing sauce. Oh man, delicious. Mmm. You're gonna love this. Okay, so we have our 2 chicken breasts. And add those to the pot. One and 2. Now we're going to season them up and cover them with water. Be right back. Now to this, we're going to add some granulated onion, followed by a tablespoon worth. All right. I'm going to add some granulated garlic, again about a tablespoon worth. Then we want to add a tablespoon of black pepper. These amounts might seem a bit much, but we're going to be boiling this for about 40 minutes. So it's going to be very, very diluted. And a few grains of salt, a couple teaspoons worth. You don't want a lot of salt. Now we're going to cover this with water, and we're going to put it on the stove. Now we've covered it with water, put it on the stove, medium heat, and we're going to let this go for about 35 to 40 minutes. So eat it while the chicken's going. We have our 2 blocks of 8 ounce each of cream cheese. Let that get to room temperature. So now we're going to take the chicken off the stove and put it in this bowl so it can cool down. There we go. Now we're going to let this cool down and then we're going to shred it. With my hands on it first. So now we're going to shred this up. Use our fingers, fork, shred it up to get it ready for the next stage. It's nice and cool now. Get this all shredded up. Just tear it apart. Take out some frustrations if you have any. Maybe you could do this entire thing with a fork. It's going to be a finer shred. You know, with your hands, it's going to be a bigger shred, but it's going to be shredded nonetheless. Okay, we're going to finish shredding this and we'll be right back. Okay, now this next part, we're going to be sauteing some chicken and we're going to saute the shredded chicken in some Frank's red buffalo wing sauce. See that? This is what we want, right there. Not the regular hot sauce, but the buffalo wing sauce. And let's turn this heat on. Add bottle number 1. These are 12 ounce bottles. There we go. Take it out a little bit in the fridge. So I want to make sure I use this up. It goes in. Right, just have a little bit left in that one. Maybe about half a bottle of the second one. That should do it. And when this comes up to simmer, I'm going to add the chicken. Alright, it's starting to bubble, so now let's add the chicken. Make sure it's fully coated. Now we're going to let this simmer for about 5 minutes. Alright, so it's been simmering long enough. Okay, next step, we're going to take each of our 8 ounce packs of cream cheese and we're going to put those in each of these pans. Yes, this recipe will make 2 pans. I prefer it that way because normally when I make this, it goes so quickly that I always regret making just one. I want to press this down to cover the bottom of the pan. On both pans we're going to do this. To make sure it's nice, spread nicely. And when we're going to put the hot chicken mixture on top of this, so that's going to melt it down some. You want to try to get this as even as you can. It won't be perfect, so don't try to get it perfect. But you want to try to put about the same amount in each. Okay, now the next step, we're going to be adding some blue cheese dressing to it. Okay, this next layer is blue cheese. Doesn't matter the brand. Just give it a few dollops. I go for the 5. Same thing in this guy. Just to help give it that certain tang. Now just take the back of your spoon and just spread it around. Spread it around. Alright. Second one. So if you like blue cheese, add more. If you don't like it, add less. But either way, definitely add it. It makes a difference. Add just a little bit more of this one. Alright. Last but not least, we're going to add the cheese. Okay, the last layer is cheese. This is just a mild cheddar. Sprinkle it, cover the top. Definitely make sure you cover all the blue cheese. I found that, you could use any cheese you want, but I found that mild cheese suits this better. Because you don't want any cheese that's too rude, because you already got, the heat going on. Alright. Okay, now the last step, we're going to put this in a preheated oven at 350 degrees for 15 minutes, so we can melt the cheese. Okay, let's pop these in the oven for 15-20 minutes to melt the cheese. All right. Now you're not just melting the cheese on the top. You also want to make sure that the cream cheese at the bottom is melted as well. But you don't want to burn it. Don't burn your cheese. So I'll see you in about 15-20. All right, let's get these out of the oven. There we go. Do that. One. And the second one. Very nice. Now we're going to let these cool down before we taste them. Let's get some of this dip. Cut us a nice little section out. Make sure we scoop all the way from the bottom. Nice chicken. Blue cheese dressing. Alright, let's see if the cream cheese is melted good. This is going to be nice. Then we have some chips. Okay, here we go. Now, sit back and enjoy it. Hope you liked the video. Please come back for more, because there will be a lot more. Sports season, you never know what other dips I might come up with. This is Shrashira, and I'm out.